I think he's enjoying playing with better players in a team that's challenging for top honours and a manager who isn't Paul Lambert or Mark Hughes.
That's exactly it. He's just enjoying his football, isn't he? And in turn, you're getting the work ethic and the quality to go with it, because he's got so much quality that it's a shame it's been wasted for so long, really.
He's also central now, and I think when you get, this isn't to dig out managers like Paul Lambert or Mark Hughes.
You already have done.
I
might as well dug out Shaqiri as well, so just crack on.
Just who else is next? He's central and he's getting on the ball more, and when he was at Stoke, it felt like he was always just out on that right-hand side. And I mean, Charlie Adams said it himself, hasn't he, about how a lot of the tactics was just basically you put in the graft and give the ball to Shaqiri. Maybe Shaqiri wants to be involved. Maybe he wants to have that graft. Maybe he wants to be involved. He doesn't just want to stand on the right-hand side and receive the ball and in those attacking areas. Maybe he is relishing this newfound responsibility.
I'm going to play slightly devil's advocate now. Sorry, Ghosty. And say that are fans getting a little bit carried away by him? Are they seeing him as this kind of, not saviour, but because the midfield isn't functioning quite properly, he's somebody who's come in and you think in his last 6 games he either scored or assisted a goal from 5 of them.
I think it's possibly because he brings something very different to the rest of the midfield. And okay, he's played on the right a couple of times, hasn't he, rather than in that central attacking role. But at the time when Liverpool's midfielders are basically a bit lacking in that creative department in the final third, the fact that Liverpool do have him, and he's making an impact, fans are taken to that, and you get the impression that he's kind of seeing himself as, he was relegated with Stoke and he's looked at this Liverpool team and they're going places and he wants to be a part of it, and to do that you've got to put in the work. Jurgen Klopp demands it of all those players and he's no different, so he's kind of taking that on board as well, and long may it continue.
The Blood Red Podcast from the Liverpool Echo.